Good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lifts. Right foot, let's rock it. Toe and heel, toe and heel. Switch it to the other foot. So lift and lift. And if you use a watch, again, I'm going to use functional strength training. Let's march it, lift and lift. So belly buttons in. We're just going to start with a nice good march. Good 4, 3, hamstring curls, tricep press it back. So it is Tabatas today, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We've got 2 exercises and we're gonna do 4 rounds of everything. Bring the knees back up. We're gonna start to add just a little rotation. I'm keeping it nice and gentle today. I'm feeling very stiff. So I'm just gonna take my time loosening up this morning. Good, back to curls. Hand is gonna reach for your opposite heel. So we're gonna start to wake up our shoulders a little. Good, 4, 3, 2. Good, in the center, slow deadlift. Feet hip width apart, hinge it forwards, and stand up tall. So forward, 2, lift, 2. Think belly buttons in. We're being very formal. We're gonna bow. We're gonna speed it up. Hinge and lift. Really think. It's like you're stretching your hamstrings. That's the only place you want to stretch. 4, 3, 2. Good. Hold it up. Slow squat. Sit your hips towards your heels and then stand. So think about a nice low chair, but you're talking to somebody and you want to be able to keep talking to them. Good. We're going to speed it up, down, and lift. So your feet are nice, good tripods, nice and stable. 3, 2, all the way tall, reach the arms up, pull it down, reach towards the ceiling. Little bit of a pull back. Think about pulling your wings down and back, pull that chin up over the bar. 2, good, slow lunges right here. So take it forwards, step it back. Take it forwards. We're gonna do something a little different today. Take it forwards, take it back, forwards. Now we're gonna add an open book. So we're going to take it forwards, hold it here, open your book, close your book, step it back in. Take it forwards, open your book, close your book. Can we go a little faster? So we're gonna take it out, open, close, step. Forward, open, close, back. Good, we've got 4 more. Forward, open, close. Now you can step backwards if you need to. Forward. Good, bring it in, step it out to the side, side lunge, right here. Hips are pushing back towards your heels. Good, 4, 3, 2. Hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. So it's just a little arch of the low back. Pull it in, belly breathe. The arching and the rounding is optional. Good, inhale, exhale, in, and out. Good, last one. Hold that little tuck. Let's roll it up at the top. Now we're going to do our plank walkout. So I'm going to turn, give myself a little space, hinge it forwards, walk it out to a nice good plank. Walk it all the way back up again. If you need to, if you've got that chair nearby, put your hands on the seat of the chair. Step yourself back into that plank. It's a little different, but it still absolutely works. So we're waking up our core, focusing on nice stable shoulders. This time we're gonna walk it out and we're gonna stay here. Hold your plank position, stay on your toes if you can. Lift up into a down dog and then come back. So down dog and then back to plank. Down dog Back to plank. Little hamstring stretch, little shoulder work. Good. One more. Down dog, plank. Now let's walk it all the way back up again. Bring it into the center. Roll the shoulders. So we're not quite done yet. Little shoulder roll. 4, 3. We're going to do our arm circles. So circle it up and then bring it back. Circle it up, bring it back. Up and around, back into the center. You can see mine are not perfect. And it kind of lets you know how much you rotate your torso when you try to do these, when you do single arm. It's okay if your circle is out here. Good, bring it in the center. Heel stomps, stomp, stomp. If you would like to do full jumps, go for it. But today, we're just gonna start with our stomp of the heels and really think stomp, stomp. Try to make some noise. Good, march it out, shake it out. Roll the shoulders, up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. So we've got 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Exercise number 1 is gonna be a squat, kick, squat, kick, alternating sides. Second exercise, side lunge with a bicep curl. So 20 seconds, we're gonna start with squat, kick in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just gonna turn a little bit. It's just squat, kick, squat, kick. And it's okay if your kick is here. You don't have to touch your toes. If you touch your toes by bending your knee and rounding your back, I definitely don't want you to try to touch your toes. I just want you to think nice and tall. Good, rest. Side lunge with a curl. Side lunge with a curl. So I'm gonna do all on one side, right here. So side lunge, curl at the top. Side lunge, curl at the top. So step out and then step in. Step out and step in. And again, it's okay if your side lunge is here. You go as deep as you can. Take as big of a step, good, rest, as you can. Good, dumbbells down, squat kick. So a little bit of legs, a little bit of heart rate right off the bat. Right here, squat, kick. I'm alternating my kicks. If you wanna torture the right side for 2 rounds and then the left side for 2 rounds, go for it. But this is a little core work. This is legs, this is mummy kicks. Here's 2 and 1, good. Side lunge, bicep curl. Side lunge, bicep curl. 2 and 1. So step out, step in, bring it up to the shoulder. Out and in. Make sure we're not turning our body. Everything stays pointing forwards and we're moving sideways. So just think, good, last one. Dumbbells down. So for that one, imagine you have to pick something up and you're just in a very narrow space. Good, squat, kick, 2, 1. So squat and kick, squat and kick. So it's a squat, mummy kick, toe touch, pretty straight legs. So we're lifting with our hip flexors here, lifting with our core. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Side lunge, bicep curl. Side lunge, bicep curl. 3, 2, 1. Good. Step out, curl it at the top. Step out, curl at the top. So I imagine my dumbbell is going to get placed right next to my foot, right next to it. So not out in front of it, not out here or to the outside, but just right to the inside edge. Good. Dumbbells down. One more set. After yesterday, these are quick. Although yesterday was only 30 seconds. Good. Squat kick. So yesterday was kind of quick too. Good. So just squat, lift, mummy kick. You don't have to do torso rotation. So if you want to focus on stabilizing, Good. Side lunge with a curl. So just imagine you're in a very narrow walkway and you dropped something. Good. So we're going to step to the side, curl it at the top. Step and curl. How far you go is up to you. We just don't want to bend over just to get to the floor. We step to the side. We bring it in. 2 and 1. Dumbbells down. Little walk around, little shakeout. Next circuit is upper body. We're going to do 2-way overhead presses. So we're going to do palms in and then open to the corner, palms out. So we don't have to go all the way forward and all the way to the side. Just think forward and then angle. So palms in and then palms out. If you don't want to do overheads, I think you can do front raise and side raise today and you're fine. And then tricep kickbacks, nice basic move. So grab your dumbbells, 2-way overhead press in 3, 2, and 1. So palms in. So show me your pinkies and then open a little bit and show me your fingernails. Show me your pinkies, open a little, show me your nails. Or think pinkies forwards, pinkies to the corners. Good. So bring it in. We're getting a little rotator cuff here. Good. Last one. All right, let's go for tricep kickbacks. So we're incorporating a little bit of rotator cuff work. 2 and 1. Good. So kick it back, bring it in. So your rotator cuff is what, some of the smaller muscles that help you stabilize your shoulder, but they also help you do things like open and close at your chest, open and close at your shoulders. So a little bit of rotator cuff. 2 and 1. Good. So when we go here and here, this is a little rotator cuff. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So show me your elbows and then show me your biceps. And you don't have to open all the way out to the side. This is scapular plane, little more stable position for your shoulder typically. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're going to go back for our triceps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows up, point them back behind you. Think about pressing up and back with your pinkies. Wrists stay nice and neutral. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. We've got 2 more sets. If you're starting to feel a little tired on the arms, go ahead and do one arm and then the other so you alternate. 2 and 1. So show me your pinkies and then show me your nails. So you can be here. You can do right, left. I'm starting to feel this today. Up and up. Butt. Up, open, out, and in. Good. 2 and 1. Little rest. You're going to go for tricep kickbacks. Same thing. Change your position, adjust as needed. Shoulders down. Good. Bring it up. If you're getting a little tired, kick it back and bring it in. I was thinking of doing overhead tricep extensions, but I'm really glad that I didn't. I'm already feeling tired just from this. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have one more set. And if you don't want to do any more overheads, do your front raise, side raise. Do your front raise, side raise. Here's 2 and 1. Soft knees. Press it up. Open to the corner. I am very glad that I stuck with 10s and that I did not grab my normal 15s. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set of triceps and then we're going back for legs and we are going to give our upper body a little bit of a rest. Here's 2 and 1. So pull it in, elbows back, kick it back and bring it in. You can be a little more upright if you need to, but if you can go a little more forward folded, keep those upper arms parallel to the floor. You're going to get a little bit more time under tension, a little more tricep time. Good, 2 and 1. Bring it in. Dumbbells down, shake it out, walk around, grab a quick drink if you need it. Next round, a little bit of cardio, lower body, and a little bit of strength. We're going to do swings. Now, you can do this without dumbbells or grab a couple of dumbbells. And this is, we're gonna go skiing, okay? We aren't here and we aren't here. Just hinge and ski. If you've got a towel, slam the towel down on the floor. You can do that too. Second exercise, kickstand deadlift with a single leg squat. If your knee does not like that, walk like an Egyptian, take it down, and then squat there. So it's just a difference between heel up or heel down. Heel down might feel better on your knees. We're gonna go ahead and start with our swings. No dumbbell, one dumbbell, or grab a towel and slam it on the floor. 3, 2, and 1. So it's just hinge and lift. This is our hinge, just like we do in the warm-up. Touch your backside to the wall, but think about skiing. We don't want to ski way up here and we don't want to ski way down. We're skiing, take it forwards. 2 and 1. Control that swing. Kickstand position, 1 deadlift, 1 squat. 2 and 1. So it's 1 deadlift, stand, 1 squat, and stand. If you need to have both feet hip width apart, that's okay too. So if you just need to do a regular squat and a regular deadlift, you can. 2, 1. Good. Feet hip width. Going back for our swings. Going back for our swings. 3, 2. Tuck the ribs, brace the core. Start with little swings. So think about when you're trying to get a little momentum, right? Push the car out of the snowbank. You start with little rocks, and then your rocks are gonna start to get a little bigger. But this is all hinging. Shoulders are down and back in your back pocket. You're very tall. You're wearing your corset. Good. Carefully bring it down. Come back up to standing. Kickstand deadlift and squat. If you do the heel up, your back knee, good. Your back knee is gonna get a lot of bending, but it's okay if your squat is shallow. So your front leg is the one doing most of the work. Yeah? But if you need to have your feet flat, you're gonna get a heck of a stretch on the back leg that way, and that's okay. Good. Bring it in. Going back for our swings. And remember, I'm just gonna ball up my hoodie. This is an option. Good, right here. Slam it down, pick it up. Slam it down, pick it up. So this is an option for you, but again, we're not here. We don't want to bend over. It's kind of a little hinge it back and sit. Good. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go for our kickstand deadlift with our single leg squat. 3, 2, and 1. So kickstand deadlift, bring it up, single leg squat, and lift. I can get really, really close to the floor. I don't expect you to do the same thing. Modify as needed. When we first started doing these, I couldn't do these. I couldn't go this low. Good. Rest. So just keep that in mind, that sometimes this is something that you can work on and get better. Good. Nice, good swings right here. So go skiing. Go skiing. So this is a little bit of arms, but we want the legs to do most of the work. It's under control. This is legs and core. This is kind of like, remember those medicine ball slams we did outside? 2 and 1. Bring it under control. This is just like those medicine ball slams we did. Good. 3, 2, last set right here. So just a nice good deadlift. Lift up tall and then go down and up. This just reminds me of pick something up off of the floor when you're wearing a knee-length pencil skirt. 2 and 1. All right, dumbbells down. Walk around. Grab a drink if you need it. We have one more circuit standing, and then we're going to go down to the floor. You don't have to go to the floor. Always remember. We're going to do pass-through lunges. So that just means right leg, lunge forward, pass through the middle, right leg goes back into a lunge. So 2 rounds right, 2 rounds left. Second exercise, rows and rows, okay? So 20 seconds, pass through lunge, with or without dumbbells, in 3, 2, and 1. So right leg, step it forward into your lunge. Pause in the middle if you have to, right leg goes back. So your challenge is to not tap the toe down. That's why it's a pendulum, it just goes forwards and it goes backwards. Good, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go for rows. Nothing fancy. Good, 3, 2, hinge it forward. Row and down. Drive the elbows back, keep it close. If you're pulling up here and elbows are going out, we're pulling, and this is a lot more biceps. Try to pull it back and a little bit down. Squeeze the shoulders, that's your cue. Squeeze your shoulders. Last one. Good job. Going for our pass-through lunges. If you really struggle with forward lunges, 2 and 1. So if you struggle with forward lunges, just go forwards and then rock backwards. So instead of getting a leg workout, you're gonna get more of a balance challenge. But if you can, I want you to drop, lift. Try not to pass or try not to pause in the middle. 2, good, bring it in. Gonna go back for rows. Back for rows. We're definitely getting a hand workout today. 3, 2, and 1. Hinge it forward. Drive and squeeze. I really want you to focus on squeeze the shoulders. Here's your test. Can you squeeze your shoulder blades without bending your elbows? That's a test to make sure that you're using your back muscles to do this exercise. Good, bring it up. Going for pass-through lunge, switching over to the other side. Left leg forward, left leg back. 2 and 1. So step it forward. Try not to pause, but you can if you need to. Step it back. Step it forwards. Step it back. So pass through or pendulum lunge. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, good rows. Nice, good rows. Good, 3, 2, 1. So hinge it forward, test. Pinch your shoulder blades together and then down. So here is not our shoulder blade back squeeze. That's a mini deadlift. Squeeze and release. Pinch the shoulders. Squeeze an orange or a pencil between your shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. One more set, and then we're gonna head down to the floor. Yes, you can stay standing as always. 3, 2, and 1. So left leg, lunge it forward, pause if you need to, lunge it back. Now, you can just do your step forward and back. This is a balance challenge. So if your knees are bugging you today, bigger step forward, bigger step back, more of a challenge. Good. Bring it in. Last set of rows. Last set of rows. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So pinch and then down. So it's a nice good squeeze. Hands are relaxed. I tend to white knuckle my dumbbells, which means I grip them really hard. Right now I'm trying to keep my hands as more of a hook. 2 and 1. Good. Dumbbells down. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a quick drink. We have 2 more circuits. You do not have to go to the floor. So we're going to do hip rainbows. So hands and knees, hip rainbows. If you want to stay standing today, You can do a plank or you can just have your hands for support, but we're gonna go up, little cross, up and out, up and cross, and bring it back in. Second exercise is a side plank. If you don't want a side plank, you're gonna carry a heavy dumbbell on one side only, making sure we're not here or here, we're nice and tall, and you're just gonna walk around. So the challenge is something heavy, walking around, so we're challenging our lateral flexion and trying to hold ourselves stable. Well, we're gonna take it down to the floor. If you're joining me here, hands or forearms, either is fine. So nice, good hands and knees position. Take one leg back, hip rainbows, 3, 2, and 1. So we just take it to the side, and then if you can, a little cross, but we don't wanna let our hips go side to side. So your rainbow might be very tall and very narrow at the base. We don't all have to have that super perfect rainbow. We just wanna feel our glutes, 2, and 1. Now I'm gonna turn onto my side, and I'm gonna come up into my side plank. So my leg that was doing the rainbow is now on top. Good, your time is on. So you can just be here. Nice, good side plank. If you wanna be on double knee, or if you wanna be on your feet, you choose. So just a nice, good side plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm bringing my knee down. I'm coming back into my center, hands and knees position. Resetting. I'm going to go right back into my hip rainbow. 2 and 1. So lift it up and over, up and over. Belly is braced. We just have a nice, good rainbow. It's a glute squeeze with a little side-to-side movement. If you can go out to the side and then kind of cross, go for it. 2 and 1. Good. Now I'm coming onto my side into a nice, good side plank. You can rest a little. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So nice, good side plank. Nice, good lift. Shoulder is down away from the ear, both shoulders. Squeeze the glute. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back into the center. All right, we're doing the other side for your hip rainbows. So again, brace the core, take that leg back. Here we go. So lift it up into the side and then up and bring it towards the middle, or if you can, a little bit of a cross. But it's all about stabilizing and then using your glutes to do the lift. So instead of using your back, use your buns. Here's 2 and 1. I'm going to turn just so I can see everybody, but we're just going right into our side plank position. So nice and tall. So nice, good side plank. So we're trying to be sideways. So we should be on the outside of our bottom knee is what we're trying for. So you got to add a little turn in there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we come back over onto our hands and knees. And we're going back for the rainbow. One more set of each. And then we're going to be on our, on our backs. Good. So nice, good rainbow. Leg is extended. Up, tap, up, and tap. So just think you've got 2 markers on the floor, and you're drawing a rainbow between those 2 markers. Up and over, up and over. 2 and 1. Good. And then I'm going to rotate onto my side. So you can be on both knees. Bottom leg, I'm on the outside of my knee. I'm going to reach it up. You can be on your elbows, or you can be on your hands. If you're standing, farmer's carry. Heavy item on one side, walk around. But we think about nice and tall. So it looks like we were standing and then we just kind of tipped over sideways. 2 and 1. Carefully bring it in. Coming down onto your buns. We're going to be on our backs. We're going to be on our back. So we have a chest press, just a chest press, nothing else. And then we're going to hold a dead bug and we're going to do leg lowers, heel drops. If you're standing, banded chest press, Incline push-up, or sit in a chair, lean back, and do an incline chest press. We don't want to be chest pressing here. This is shoulders, buns to the front of the chair, shoulders to the back of the chair, chest press. For your leg lowers, you're going to do a weighted march. So hold a dumbbell at your chest and march. The rest of us, we're going to go ahead and come onto our backs. Grab your dumbbells. 20 seconds. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So nice, good chest press. I'm going to open my elbows a little bit out towards the corners. You can keep your elbows close to your body, palms facing in. That's going to be a little more tricep, but still some chest. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And because it's only 20 seconds and I'm lazy, I'm going to hold my dumbbells up. I'm going to bring my legs up into a dead bug position. And then I'm going to do alternating heel drops right here. So heel down, heel up, heel down, and heel up. If you prefer to set your dumbbells down, you absolutely can. I'm just focusing on a little bit of shoulder blade stability here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the feet down. I'm still stabilizing my shoulders, but you can bring your arms down if you'd like. 2, 1. Chest press. So lower and lift. We're getting a little isometric work in here today, and that's always optional. Nice, good. Inhale on the way down. I exhale on the way up. Good. Hold the dumbbells up, or again, bring them down by your chest, your choice. Dumbbells up. Let's bring those legs up. Dead bug. Here we go. Heel down, heel up. If you would like to just hold a dead bug without the leg lowering, please do. There's nothing wrong with that. You just take the heel down, and then you bring it back up again. The more you open from your hip, the more challenging this is. Good. Bring it in, feet down. Got 2 more sets just like that. So if you need to rest and bring the dumbbells down in between, good. Time's on. Press it up, bring it down. That's always an option. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it up. So dumbbells up or dumbbells down. We're going to go ahead and bring those legs up. Dead bug position in 2 and 1. Now here's a challenge for you. Can you take both heels down and come back up? Both heels down, come back up. So it's just a little tap. Low back stays glued to the floor. We don't want to let our low back arch. We don't want our tummy to dome up really big. Good. Bring it in. Feet down. 1 more set. 1 more set. 2 and 1. Angle down, down. Press it up, down, and press it up. So inhale down, exhale, lift. 2, 1. Last set of dead bugs. I'm going to finish up with my dumbbells up. Got my legs up, holding my dead bug position. 2 and 1. Heels down and heels up. And kind of check. So if your toes are tapping from bending your knees, try to tap your heels down because you're opening just a little bit at the hips. Heels down and up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. Set those dumbbells off to the side. Give the hands a little bit of a break, a little bit of rest. And we're just going to do a little bit of stretching. So you can roll your shoulders. If you're on the floor, you can stay on your back. If you're standing, you can walk around a little. We're just going to get ready for our stretch. We're going to stretch on our tummies. If you're staying standing, try to find a wall or a doorway. We're gonna do our scorpion stretch to stretch our chest. So we're gonna roll over onto our tummies, or I want you to face a wall. We're gonna take our right arm out 90-90. Left hand is gonna be right by our chest, and our elbow is pointing back towards our hip. Left leg, we're gonna bend it, and keeping the right side of the body close to the floor, we're just gonna kind of roll into that right shoulder. Now, for some of you, just rolling onto your side a little is plenty. Don't feel you have to get that foot to the floor. It's just kind of helping us roll into that shoulder. We don't want to press up away from the floor. We're just rolling into that shoulder to get a nice good chest stretch. If you're against the wall, you're not going to do the foot thing. You're just going to keep your right arm against the wall and try to turn the left shoulder away from the wall. Release, bring it in the center. We're gonna switch sides. So left arm is in 90-90 goalpost. Right hand is by your chest, shoulder down, elbow back. Right leg, we're gonna bend it. Keeping the left shoulder and arm as close to the floor as you can get, you're just gonna roll into that left side. You should feel a stretch in your chest. So chest, maybe a little bit in front of the shoulder. If you're feeling this, in your back, you might a little, but try not to go so far back. We're just rolling into that side. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center. We're just gonna rest our chin on our hands. So this is your option 1. Rest your chin on your hands. Option 2, you can come into Sphinx. Option 3, hands by your chest, lift up into a variation of Cobra or Up Dog. You pick what feels good for you today. So if you're just happy resting with your chin on your hands and your back feels good and your shoulders feel good, then just stay there. The whole point of stretching is to feel better. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, but it shouldn't hurt. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes under. We're going to push ourselves up and back into child's pose. Reach those arms out. So think about dropping your forehead down towards the floor, stretching out underneath the arms. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, coming up to hands and knees. We're just going to do hip circles. So we're just going to inhale. It's a variation of cat-cow where we add in a little bit of side-to-side movement. Good. Let's go the other direction. So just nice, good hip circles. So think about a hula hoop. Bring it in. We're going to walk our hands back closer to our knees, and then we're going to come to a half kneeling position. So if you don't want to be on your knees today, come to standing, but tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, a little bit of a push forwards. Belly is still pulled in, ribs tucked, and we're going to give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. Good. Now here's the challenging part. Can we sit our hips back just a little bit and straighten our front leg? Hold on to something if you need to. Some of you might be able to sit farther back and hips to heels. If this hurts, don't do this. Just try to hold that leg a little bit straighter. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it up, switching sides. So half kneeling, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, little bit of a push forwards. Again, ribs are tucked, belly's in. Give yourself a nice good pat on the back. So if you're standing, you're just gonna have your tuck, your squeeze, and you're gonna be right here. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and shift the weight back. Again, if you're standing, you're gonna be here. The rest of us, if you're still on the floor, just see if you can straighten that front leg. Can you be balancing on your heel? Can you pull the toe up? Some of you maybe, I know there's a few of you that can do this with me. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Take that front leg, pull it back. We're gonna come to standing. So we're just gonna roll the shoulders, thumbs pointing forwards, up, back, and down into your back pocket. Good, now we're going to flex the wrists, elbows are straight, and we're gonna roll the shoulders. So don't let the elbows bend and don't let your fingertips start to drop. Good, change direction. Let's take the arms out to the side, reach the fingertips back. We're gonna try to wash the walls on both sides of the hallway at the same time. Good, change direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, just take a couple deep breaths in, spread the fingers, spread the toes, and down. Good, one more time. And out, and I'm gonna do this because I forgot, ear to shoulder. We're gonna do 4, and then bring the head up, look to the side, 4, 3, 2, and now just one official deep breath in. And out, and you are all done.